I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm good. Yourself? Harry?
I'm not too bad. I'm good. I'm glad to have you on the line. Obviously, you're one of the originals of the grime scene. You've been away for a little bit,
Yeah.
and now you're back. So, do you want to talk to me a little bit about that? Just coming back to the scene with the
Um,
new EP.
yeah. So, obviously, like you said, I was not active in the music, but I had a resurgence of a vibe, of energy. So, I've just gone with it and just started making music and putting it out. So, I recently released an EP called "Deal with It," which is like my first release in like a long time. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that.
hmm And it seems that it's been like really well received. Like from what I can see, everyone's here for it. Everyone's loving it. That Bruza's back on the scene, and you've kind of sort of kept it authentic, and you've still kept your sort of iconic style. Um, can you talk to me a little bit about the song "Deal with It" of the EP?
Yeah, so with this song, I felt like I'll tell you the whole story. Yeah. Basically, I've like with my time away, I'm a definite big fan of music on a whole. So I'm an actual student of UK music, especially along with the influences of UK music.
Mhm.
So I want to capture like the originality of where grime sort of come from, um, and like reggae and ska and what kind of influences um, this has had on the UK music,
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
especially grime.
You've got like the sound system culture as well, haven't you? And I feel like you've tried to sort of incorporate that in the video because you're paying homage to the Babylon film, aren't you, in the video? Um, and obviously that's all based around the sound system culture, like, and obviously that paved the way for a lot of MCs back in the day, like yourself.
MCs, like it was an influence for everyone, like, and it provided a sort of lane for us to have our sound. And because what we got to understand is like grime and reggae and dancehall and jungle garage is like sort of like a rebel music. It's like it's for expression. It comes from struggle, like so um there's been a path for us to actually, you know, express ourselves now. We have to give thanks to the people before us and pay homage to them.
Talk to me a little bit about like putting the video together and stuff, and like sort of the message you're trying to put out there.
So basically, in the video, so the whole concept of the video is like two skinheads. I'm on an estate and I'm getting past two skinheads, and I'm performing. And long story short, we wanted to basically, like you said, we're paying homage to the film Babylon, but we've also paid homage to the bands that was around in the 80s.
Yeah,
I Madness, yeah, Hold Tight Suggs and all that lot.
yeah,
Um, I feel like they was also influenced by reggae as well.
yeah,
Um, all the specials as well, and there was a few other bands that were also influenced by like reggae culture.
yeah,
But
definitely.
anyway, trying to say is the deal with the video was like in set in the 80s stroke 90s. Obviously, we
Yeah.
tried our best to actually 2021, so we have
I
to
think it
understand
looked
that.
really good. Like all the clothes, it was all on point. Like it seemed like it. You could see it was in that era, like with the cars and everything. Like I thought it was really good.
Yeah, that's what we tried to get. And also there was like skinheads in there as well. There was like rastas in, which probably in the 80s I weren't really taking in what was going on in them days, but I feel that it was a lot of division. And what's brought us all together is music.
Mhm.
Um, Made us kind of understand and sort of get along with each other a bit better. I'm not saying it's completely eradicated, but it's definitely helped us.
Everyone can connect through music, can't they? No matter sort of where you're from or kind of
Yeah.
what avenues you go down. Music kind of brings people together, don't it? So yeah. On the EP as well, you teamed up with PK and Ten Dixon as well. So they're like the kind of new emerging grime artists. And then you've got DOK and Terra Danger as well on the production. So it's kind of like it's nice that it's like you've merged kind of the OG grime and then sort of the new artists as well. And obviously you've kind of worked with the OK like from the beginning. So did it feel good to kind of link up together again, like obviously on your first EP in a long, long time?
100%. So if no one knows, DLK made Get Me, which was like my first kind of underground smash. For him to, like, we've been mates for the longest time anyway, so it was a natural feeling. It was organic the way we built the tune. He understood what I wanted to get out of this tune, and vice versa, what we was trying to achieve. And I think we both nailed it, to be fair. In terms of PK and Dixon and Tommy B, he's like I said, all of them lot have been around for a while. Like I wouldn't say that they're sort of today, but I know what you mean when you say that they're more of a newer generation.
Like the new gen, yeah.
So they've been grafting for ages. So credit to them, they're doing their stuff, man. And like I like their style, I rate them. I'm fans of their style. So so that's how we kind of got together and done stuff together, man.
Yeah, wicked. In the Deal With It song as well, you say that line in there about like, how can I say grime is dead when it's still breathing? So that brings me on to asking you, what do you think about people out there that are still sort of saying that grime's dead and, like, you know, it's time to move on grime and grime is dead? Like, what are your views on that?
I basically think personally, everything's about perspective, yeah. So for someone like myself, I see grime doing its stuff still. It's not as big as like maybe 2015, 2017. It's not as big as 2004, 5, 6, 7. But this has always happened in grime. For me, it's always like fluctuated. It's gone up.
Definitely.
It's had this slow time. And this is probably a lower point that it's been had in recent times. But that doesn't mean it's dead. Hence the line is still breathing. So for me, it's like a perspective thing. So someone that isn't really into grime, they'll probably say that, you know, like they're not really going to the raves, they're not listening to the radio, they're not even buying or streaming the new artists or finding out what's going on. Like they're just probably just music fans, innit? Just whatever's hot, be into that, and they'll probably say that, you know what I mean? So like I said, it's a perspective. It's all individual perspective.
Well, it's a culture as well, isn't it? It's not like just a genre, it's a whole culture, and obviously it's still there. It's not, you know, like you said, it's got its ups and downs. Let's not maybe at its peak where it once was, but grime itself has obviously helped other genres as well push through, like the new stuff, like the drill and the Afro beats and all that. It's kind of paved the way for that to come through into the mainstream as well. So, yeah. Do you agree with that?
No, I was just going to say that with the drill thing, probably a few years ago when they were kids, a lot of them probably were MCing themselves, you know, or they had bigger brothers that were MCing DJs or whatever. So yeah, you're right. It's definitely a big sort of influence on all these genres that you just said.
Is there any sort of collabs that you'd like to do in the future? Anyone that like you'd like to work with?
Like in top of my head, not really. Not to sound arrogant or anything, but
yeah.
No. Like you know me, I'm a man. I like vibes, innit? So if I've got good energy with someone, like they may not be name brand, as long as we can make good music, then I'll 100% want to work with them. Like, and I get that feeling from having a relationship with an artist. So like they could be name brand, but could be like a real prick at the same time. So we're not going to make good music.
It wouldn't vibe, yeah.
So me, I'll just say that if there's someone out there that's got good vibes, good energy, and we connect, then yeah, I'll happily do tunes and work with them.
A couple of your other tracks on the EP as well. Obviously the latest one's Deal With It, isn't it? Then you've got Pick It Up. That was the first one you dropped from the EP, wasn't it? With Silencer.
That was the first release, yeah. That's right, yeah.
Can you just, even though I'm going backwards a little bit, can you talk me through a little bit about dropping that one? and kind of like the inspiration behind it, because it's like you're sort of telling your story a little bit. Like you went away for a bit, now you're back, and you can just pick it up where you left off, literally.
Yeah, yeah. At the time, yeah. So this was just after like everybody was locked down. There was no dances happening, no clubs, no raves, no pubs, no gym, nothing. So me and my friends decided to do at that time in my life. I bought a bike. Yeah, I got bumped. I bought it from Harrods. Yeah, Halfords. Harrods. Yeah.
That must be an expensive bike from Harrods.
I bought it from Halfords. So yeah, and then I found out that a load of my other mates. So we started going riding everywhere, like right now, get some exercise and that, and you know, people socialize a bit because this was the only kind of thing we could do. So that's what we was doing. So I thought, let's get that involved with the music video. So in the video, there's like loads of bikers in there doing tricks and stuff. But the main story of that, the narrative on that tune is just my story of like you said, I've been out and now I'm back and enjoying myself and having fun.
Does it feel good like being back and like doing music again? Like have you got a sort of new lease? I don't want to say a new lease of life, because that's a bit not the right word I want to say, but is it giving you like a new sort of motivation to want to kind of then carry on and do the next project and just sort of pick up where you left off?
So that's gonna kick up the arse, to be fair, because like when you're, to be fair, I haven't put out no music, but I've done radio sets and I've been going studio and doing tunes and that. Didn't have direction of like, right, I need to do this promotion, this sort of campaign to get music out there. So now I kind of understand what's going on, and got that vibe and that energy. I just want to keep it going, and I just want to keep it going until, you know, further notice, sort of thing. So I'm just gonna just go with I'm just gonna go with the vibe and just run with it. I'm gonna hopefully put out some music in the new year. I'm working on my next project now currently. Early next year. Beat you to it. I beat you to it, didn't I?
Yeah. And what sort of other things can we expect from you? Like any shows or any other things up your sleeve?
Yeah, I'm trying to do for my next EP. Now everything's open again. I'd like to do like a few headline shows, like some launch parties for my EP, and just get some so I can showcase my music. Just get some shows so I can like actually perform my tunes, because I like that. I like to perform my recent music and see how they look in front of people, how it sounds in clubs and stuff. You know, for me that's important kind of thing to be able to do that. In the new year, just I'll be about more and at more shows and, you know, more music, man. For me now, I don't know if I'm evolving or what is going on, but I prefer in this present time to actually perform my tunes. I was on the phone to Spiral earlier on, and I was like there's not really many platforms for us to actually showcase music that we put out. There's like a million grime artists, but where do you see them doing their tunes? Like as a grime,
it's quite limited.
As a grime fan, I'd want to see my artist, the EP or album that I've just bought, to see it being performed by that artist. I think it's like maybe the art of MCing is being lost in the source. I feel like it's being lost in the source a bit. So for me personally, I'd like to be able to. I like a bit of both. Don't get me wrong. I love a reload and all that, but more importantly, I want to be able to showcase my tune and do it good as well. Like, you know, like make it sound on point. Like when I see the likes of Buju Banton and I see like Jay-Z and all these people performing, like their voices are cutting live. It sounds as it does on the track, you know. So and I feel that's an art in itself, you know. That's a proper art.
100%. 100%. Who do you kind of rate a lot at the moment? Like, what grime MC is kind of your, I don't want to say favourite, but who's like your top sort of MC at the moment, whether that's old school or someone like current at the moment?
Currently, oh mate, like so many. Like I like Tank Dixon. I like Reese West. I like Tommy B. The reasons why I like him. I love Ten Dixon's energy.
Yeah.
Like live, he's just got some sick energy. He just portrays like a good vibe of guitar. Like he's a proper spitter. Like he's got good technique in the way he's flowing and spitting. He can do the skippy, and it sounds clean. And Reese West has just got his own lane, completely different to everybody else. Stuff he says as well is like insane. So they're probably my top three. I don't even like to say top three, but
they're hard, isn't it, to like do a top three, like, and obviously everything changes so quickly as well.
But in that lane, definitely them lot, man.
How do you think you've evolved as an artist from like the early 2000s to now? To now?
Days, like I've just become more cold, more icy, more better delivery, more like sort of composed, more dynamic as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm not blind, mate. I don't want to blow
more refined.
Yeah, more refined, exactly. That's the word I was looking for. But no, so in many ways I'm older, I'm more wiser, I've got more been through a bit more, you know what I'm saying? I've got a broader my horizons have been broadened since that first place.
Sometimes as well, like a lot of like MCs or artists, sometimes they do need a bit of time out just to kind of like reevaluate things and just like recharge a bit and get a new sort of perspective. Like everyone needs a bit of a break. Just generally, but music wise as well, kind of thing. Like you sometimes got to take yourself out and then come back better, if you want to say better, but come back with a bang.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what it's about. I didn't even plan to even make a return. That weren't my, like, I was never really sort of planning to, but I got encouraged by friends and I feel like I owe people that rated me back in the day, and I feel like I owe them some music because it's been too long. And every time I see people, I'm in the street or whatever, it's like, bruv, where's the music? Now I can say like, yeah, I got music to give you. You know what I'm trying to say? So
So you're glad you've acted on it then, like.
100%.
We're saying that basically it's this whole sort of thing. It's made you look forward to just sort of carrying on, keeping the momentum going, and just kind of making the people happy as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I owe it to people as well. So my long mate. And the fire's going to keep burning, man. I'm just going to keep putting out music now. That's it. It'll make up for lost time, sort of thing, you know. I'm excited.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we're all a lot of making up to do. Well, yeah, we're all excited as well, and we're all supporting you, and just hope that you're going to keep going. And
yeah, thank you, man. Like I said, man, thanks for your time and stuff, and
I really appreciate you coming on the line with me today and having a chat with me as well. And it's been wicked to talk to you. All right then, man. It's been a pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you, Bruza. Take care.